Whenever I visit the Olympic coast, I seem to fall in love with it a little bit more, and this trip has been no exception. No matter how many times I come here, I always find something new to inspire me. Something I've always wanted to try here is to photograph the stars. I've shot star photos in the mountains, like this shot from the rim of Mount St. Helens, but never in a place like this. The sea stacks here offer an epic foreground to put in front of the Milky Way, if you can pull off the shot. There are a lot of variables conspiring against you. For it to work, the stars really have to... you get the idea. Anyway, we're 3 days into the trip at the mouth of Mosquito Creek, a beach camp with shockingly few mosquitoes, by the way, and it looks like tonight could be the night. The skies are clearing, there's no moon, and we're a long way from any light pollution. One of the keys to star photography is to scout around during the day and frame up a few good shots ahead of time. But be ready for anything. You might luck out and find something else to photograph, like this rookery of cormorants I found down the beach. I ended up spending a lot of time with them and getting one of the best shots of the day. After shooting the cormorants and scouting potential Milky Way shots, I had plenty of time to shoot another beautiful sunset, and then relax by the fire. I did a little housekeeping and had a hot drink while I waited for it to get really dark. In the end, I think the shots were totally worth waiting up for. Tonight was just an amazing starscape. We didn't have any clouds at sunset, and after dinner, looked out and the stars were just blazing. So I set up a shot with a rock just outside of camp on the edge of the ocean to shoot the Milky Way behind it, and surprisingly there was a lantern going in camp, and it just total by happenstance was just the right illumination to kind of light the rock eerily. Perfectly blended with the Milky Way. It was just one of those amazing surprises. My general rule for shooting stars in the Milky Way is you divide the focal length of your lens into 500, and that many seconds is okay without actually blurring the stars. So at 14 millimeters I can go about 35 seconds, but when I went down to frame up the image that I wanted of the head, I zoomed into 24 millimeters on my 14 to 24, and that drops me down to about 20 seconds that I can actually shoot without the stars starting to blur, get trails. And so I had to ramp up to about 3200 ISO. But I know that on my D810, I can still get a pretty clean image from that with some noise reduction after the fact. So tonight, the images were just fantastic. You know, it's so nice to be far away from lights in the wilderness and have the stars in the Milky Way shining bright, and a beautiful seascape like this with stacks and rocks. I mean, it doesn't happen that often. It's fantastic to be out here and be able to get that. Through the years, I've developed a specialized post-production workflow unique to stars. So check out the Perfect Inspiration video where I process these images, and be on the lookout for more on-location shorts like this one.